Man, what's good with y'all? We back. Episode 26 of the Sunday Spiral, full swing. Man, football's here. It's back. Can't be happy. But before we do that, Brother Dalen, how we feeling today, man? How we feeling off of this here Wednesday before we start week 2?
Man, look, I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. I definitely want to commit unalivement because I need football back already. They just dangling in my face. We've had it Thursday, we had it Friday, we had it Saturday, then Sunday, then Monday, and now we got to go 2 straight days without football. I don't want to be here right now. I want to be in tomorrow watching football already.
Man, hot take. By the time me and you are both 50, there's no way in hell they don't play a game every single day of the week.
Oh my God! At
There's
this point, they might. They might.
There's no way in hell. As for me, I enjoyed me some NFL football, man. Y'all already know how it goes. Even when my team lose, I just love football, man.
Hell yeah!
But talking about for the love and fun, we're gonna get right into our icebreaker. What was your favorite moment or play from week 1 this week?
Shoot, there's a lot of them, to be honest. There was a lot of bad play, but there was a lot of good plays. I mean, just a couple, just to rattle off a couple. Obviously, Cowboys game. Honestly, obviously, if you're a Cowboys fan, we all know Brandon Cooks in the back of the end zone. I don't know why, but all of a sudden, if it's
Megatron.
back to the back, yeah, apparently he's just Megatron. I don't know why, I don't know how, but he is.
Prime
He got
Dez.
that. He's Prime Dez, apparently. I don't know what it is with Brandon Cooks in the back of the end zone and Dak just throwing him a bucket, but it just, I don't know. It works every time though, but that one, the throw to CeeDee Lamb on Denzel Ward was crazy. Let's see. What's some more things? What's some more? Will Levis throwing the game losing pick 6. Will Levis throwing the game losing pick 6. Obviously you got shoot. Honestly, I'd say every time Cooper Kupp touched the ball in Sunday Night Football, David Montgomery in overtime, him by himself. I mean, shoot, it was so many great moments, bro. That's why you love football.
I think my favorite moment, even though, yes, it's kind of contentious with everything else going on in the background, but Tyreek Hill scoring that touchdown.
Oh.
And then simulating himself getting arrested as his celebration is the most Tyreek Hill thing that I can possibly fucking think of. Like,
hey,
it was Tyreek Hill is Tyreek Hill. Whether you hate him or love him, he's Tyreek Hill. now we finna get to our around the league sessions, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. So in this week 1 of NFL football, which team impressed you the most in week 1?
Shoot, to be honest, there was a lot of impressive teams, both wins and losses. Obviously, Cowboy bias aside, I feel like the Cowboys definitely impressed going into a hostile environment, playing a playoff team, by the way, and making Deshaun look bad. We're all praying on Deshaun's failure, so good. It's very happy that Massage Man failed. Very, very happy. Happy days.
I know who it is.
I mean, Josh Allen fighting back down in Arizona. They honestly should have lost that game. I don't know how, but hey, Josh Allen pulled it out.
No fucking pass rush, Mr. 3.3 rate.
Oh my goodness. It was just bad. And then, again, another team on the screen, Houston, to be able to tough it out. And even, I'm not gonna lie, Indy. I feel like Indy was more impressive, specifically Richardson. Richardson was crazy. We've all seen that we've all seen that 60-yard bomb. Like, bro slipped on the turf and still threw that 60 yards. Like, just wait till he's able to do the basic quarterback things. Wait till he's able to just take a dink and dunk and make it accurate and everything. It's done. It's over. It'll be over. Bro.
Jesus, he's so fucking special. I mean, we told y'all that last week. All eyes need to be on that Texans and Colts game, and it did not disappoint.
Mm-hmm.
For me, as far as teams that impressed, I mean, it was a great week for football, obviously. But for me, I think the team I'm going to go with the Bears actually. Because obviously, yes, there's Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams didn't have a good game, right? Let's not act. We're not going to sit and act like he didn't do that. But the way that defense played, say whatever you want to say about Will Levis, but the way that defense played to get them back in the game, that did impress me a lot. And that's what you want to see. You want to see, especially around a young quarterback, you want to see your defense galvanized. Be like, hey, we need to be dependent. Like we have to pick it up. Like offense is slacking right now because I don't expect this to be an all year thing. So we need to turn it up on these folks and get it done. And that's what they did. I mean, like we alluded to in the icebreaker, we all saw the Will Levis play. I mean, hell, even didn't they got a block on special teams? Yeah, they got a block on special teams. Like
I think they had a special teams touchdown. They overall as a team they played well. The only part that didn't play good was literally just the offense. That was it.
Yeah, exactly. Which, it's a mixture of Caleb being a rookie and also a mixture of weird play calling. But that's a story for a different day. But I was thoroughly impressed with the Bears. I did like the performance they put together. And then as far as I don't want to do a sneaky one. I'll keep that one for a later day. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chicago Bears for sure. As who impressed me, I like what they did. And with our next question, we're gonna talk about who disappointed, whether it's player or team, or if you want, have at it. You could definitely do both.
Shoot, I mean, to be honest, I'll excuse the man in the middle. To be honest, his team is just god awful bad, so I'll excuse the man in the middle. As for that man on the left, he has been and always has been trash outside of literally one game in his career. Outside of the playoff game against Minnesota, he has been trash. He's always been trash. He showed nothing, somehow got 40 million, and has been worse. He's awful. These are the same people that put him up next to statistics of Trevor Lawrence and tried to say that he was a franchise guy. Please, cut it out. But I feel like overall, I mean, obviously, if you want to talk about team, I feel like one of the bigger elephants in the room is honestly the Bengals. The Bengals were bad. They were bad. They were rough. The Bengals were bad. But I'm honestly going to talk about the Falcons because I looked a little more into that Falcons game, and Kirk is ew. Kirk is ew, brother. He's ugh. It's just, ooh. I like just watching him play, because they had every single drop back. Somebody had posted on Twitter like every drop back that he had. It was bad. It was terrible. Like the dude doesn't even get right into his drop. He'll sit there and shotgun like this, and he kind of like back, and then he'll turn. It just doesn't look right at all. It was bad. It was absolute. He couldn't push off his foot. It looked awful. It looked horrendously bad.
Nah, Falcons fan video of him snapping after that game. Oh my god, that shit was so funny. That shit was hilarious. He was flaming the whole team. He flamed the owner. He said, "You cookie crust nose ass bitch." I said, "Oh my god, good lord." As far as player for me, Mr. Joseph Burrow, come. Let's have a talk. Like, he's injured. I don't care.
Oh my God! Let's stop giving him the excuses. He is gonna become Mr. Excuse Man. We keep calling Herbert hypothetical man. Burrow is about to be hypothetical man in a heartbeat.
I'm telling you, real life. I need to give that mantle to him because it's just like at this point, how many more times are we gonna do this? Like, I get it. I'm not gonna ever say that Super Bowl run was not fantastic. That was fantastic. He had a great year. but he hasn't been able to replicate that yet due to injuries. He got hurt his rookie year. Then the Super Bowl run happens the next year. Then he gets hurt again. He literally gets hurt again. Misses another majority of the year. And yeah, he's not starting off hot right now. Do I think he'll come back from it? Yes, obviously he's still working through it in rehab. Elbows is tricky. I mean, shit, Brock Purdy played majority of the year last year, actively working through that, that bad elbow surgery he had. So I think he will, but that was bad. Jamar Chase, I gotta talk to you too, boy. You're not slick. Food poisoning. No. That was Gonzo.
You were in jail, buddy.
You were locked up, pal. You didn't pay bail, and you learned that day. Gonzo was back, ladies and gentlemen. You want to talk about a guy who's back like he never shit. Fuck around. If Gonzo could do this all year, Gonzo could be comeback player of the year.
Easy. Oh, absolutely. 100%.
Easy. He could easily be comeback player of the year. But as far as team that disappointed me, I'm gonna do an under the radar one because it kind of just baffled me because I watched it happen and it's just like, how did y'all do this? Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
Y'all were literally up majority of the game, and then y'all just do what y'all normally do, and like it's sad that it just keeps happening. Like my expectations of y'all weren't crazy high, but it's just like, ugh. Y'all didn't even, y'all are still doing this. Y'all starting off doing the same things that have been an issue. And y'all need to fix it. Like, yeah. Travis, you can't fumble that, bro.
They better fix it quick, otherwise
that was
missed the damn playoffs.
Like, bro, that was a bad spot to fumble that, Travis. And he knows that. But just the collapse on defense as well after that, yeah. That Jacksonville collapse was terrible. Just absolutely terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're going to move it into lock it in with our dog Burner.
What's up, guys? It's time for our Week 2 picks of the NFL 2024 season. And today we're going to be starting off by traveling to Carolina, where the Los Angeles Chargers take on the Carolina Panthers. Now, when you look at these two teams from last week, obviously the Panthers lost 47-10 in New Orleans. Hard place to play. Saints have a good defense. Does not excuse what we saw from them. When you bring in Deontay Johnson, you bring in Jatavion Sanders at the tight end position. You already have Thielen. You have Mingo. They also had the Xavier Leggetti from South Carolina. The offense should have been better than what they were. And to only have 193 total yards, to only score 10 points, to not even throw for 150 yards, it's just flat out embarrassing. Part of it's Bryce Young. I think a majority of it is their offensive line. They spent money in free agency on it. Still didn't work. And on the flip side, you have the Chargers. The Chargers ran the ball down the Raiders' throats, starting with J.K. Dobbins. I think he's going to continue on with his dominant start to the season. I expect probably 100 yards, maybe 2 touchdowns from him. Maybe we see some Justin Herbert and Ladd McConkey. I just think it's going to be too much for the Panthers. Give me the Chargers going into Carolina and starting off the season 2-0 with a 27-10 victory. Let's go Bolts. Now we are heading to Ford Field for upset pick of the week. We got the Detroit Lions hosting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Lions are 7.5-point favorites for this game, and honestly, I don't get it. When you look at the game last week, the Lions struggled with the Rams when it came defensive-wise. That Rams offensive line was hurt. They were stacking up injuries throughout that game. Puka got hurt. Tyler Higbee, still coming back from the torn ACL, wasn't playing. I mean, they let Cooper Kupp just run wild on them, which in this game against Tampa, you can't really just let Mike Evans and Chris Godwin do that to you, because if one of them's open, with how Baker's playing and with the confidence he's playing with, Baker's going to hit him. And on that offensive side for the Lions, I thought their offense kind of stalled out a little bit until the end of the game. I thought they got away from the run game too much. You have a power back, and you have a really good young running back in Jahmyr Gibbs. There's no reason to go away from that. Obviously, Jared Goff is a good enough quarterback to win you football games. But when it comes down to it, when you're playing playoff teams, you got to be able to mix in the run. You got to be able to help him out a little bit. And last week, until the very end of the game, I don't think they did that. You saw in overtime, when the Lions needed to get down and get a gritty win, Who won the game for him? David Montgomery. Handoff after handoff, bully run after bully run. And I don't think that they're going to come in with this game with the same thought process until it's too late. Give me Tampa going into Ford Field and upsetting the Lions in Week 2, 23-17, Bucs win. Now for Game of the Week, we are going to Arrowhead. A AFC Championship rematch from a few years ago. We have the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Obviously, last week, the Kansas City and Baltimore game was really close to the end. We were a big toe away from possibly seeing overtime. Maybe the Ravens going for 2 in the win. Overall, I saw a lot that I liked from the Chiefs, saw a lot that I didn't like, mostly when it came to their run game. With the Bengals, I didn't see anything I liked. I mean, going against the Patriots defense is always tough. That's just who the Patriots are. But coming out with 10 points, that was just embarrassing. They didn't even throw for 200 yards. Burrow, the wrist may be a problem. There was a lot of speculation about that from a video bothering him with picking up a water bottle on the sideline. Don't know how true that is. But either way, I don't see the Bengals coming into this game with any kind of confidence. And when you're playing Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, you need confidence if you're going to win. And I just don't see it from Cincinnati. Give me the Chiefs steamrolling the Bengals in Game of the Week. 31-13, Chiefs win.
All right. Back again with the games of the week. We're going to be talking about my Baltimore Ravens. And are we going to be able to bounce back against the Las Vegas Raiders? So I'll go ahead and be real quick with what I have to say. Yes, I do predict that they will bounce back because you just have to. You have to have a performance to hang your hat on earlier in the year to go ahead and get that confidence going. Because, yeah, you can go ahead and sit there with well, I mean, if you want to be technical, we were only a toe away from possibly beating. No, I'm not doing that. I never do that, never will do that. I don't look at just one play, and I don't look at, but look at all these penalties no. I don't look at it that way. If a game comes down to a ref, it's normally because you played a bad fucking game, in my opinion. So, yes, I do think we will bounce back. Offense, Todd, I just want you to open the playbook just a little bit sooner. You know what I mean? I know you're going to be a little standoffish at first because the Raiders do have a hell of a front four. So you're definitely not going to probably start off with too many crazy dropbacks, with Mad Max. Williams had a good game. I mean, not Williams. Wilson had a good game. And then Christian Wilkins. So definitely, I think y'all are going to try to do the short, quick, intermediate pass game. And then just slowly but surely see what y'all can do after that. Obviously, I want to see some more people get involved in the pass catching game. I feel like we need to get Mark going earlier, but that doesn't mean don't get Likely still going. I love the two-headed monster we have with them, and I feel like that is something we need to keep doing. So it's not gonna be an easy game. That is a very good D-line that they have, but doesn't matter. We got to make a play. We got to make some shake. On the defensive side of the ball, obviously you're going to be zeroed in on Devontae Adams, number 17. You just have to be. That's arguably still one of the best receivers in the game. So you just got to do your best to see if you could bottle him up. It's going to be very hard. It's not an easy task. He's one of the greatest for a reason. But our secondary would definitely be fine. I like Kyle Hamilton coming out and admitting that play was on him. That shows how great of a leader and a player he is. And hopefully, as long as we don't have any more miscommunications, I feel like our secondary will be fine to sound because we did a pretty damn good job against the Chiefs, except for when we kept putting linebackers on Rashee Rice.
Please stop. Please stop that.
And it wasn't even an issue. like, it wasn't even an issue of us doing that. Granted, I don't want a linebacker on Rashee Rice, but it was the fact that you're putting Roquan and Malik Harrison on them when you should have just put Trenton on them. Like, it's not, like I said, it's not a good excuse, but at least Trenton literally played the slot at Clemson.
Yeah. So
he would have just been the better option. But obviously, yes, I predict us to come through with a dub against the Las Vegas Raiders. As far as the score, I can't give you a score. But I do feel like we'll catch the dub in our home opener in front of our fans. Ravens flop.
I mean, shoot, you hope they do at this point. Like I said, they're playing the Raiders. I mean, not saying that the Raiders are a bad team. They're still built pretty decently, but I mean, you barely lost. You barely lost. It was a lot of sloppy play, especially defensively. Kansas City was getting whatever they wanted. Now, granted, obviously you're not going against Mahomes. You're going against Gardner Minshew. So it should be all right. They'll bounce back. Probably 24, probably like 24-14 type matchup.
I could look at that. And then now kicking it over to our final game of the week. Will the New Orleans Saints offensive success translate against the very talented Dallas Cowboys defense?
Well, we're going to start off with the preference of no, because we're not the Panthers. That's just that simple. I'm sorry. We're not the Panthers. 1. 2, getting down into the nitty-gritty, obviously they did a very, very good job of utilizing their weapons, utilizing motion. Clint Kubiak is over there calling plays, and Clint Kubiak is, guess what? He's a Shanahan guy. So, yeah, Shanahan guy. I think this week they ranked, well, pre-Monday Night Football, last time I seen it, they ranked, I think it was 4th in motion, 3rd or 4th in total motion. So, yeah, I seen a lot of the same exit running back motions to get Alvin Kamara a head start, and yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I definitely like it. Seen a lot of creative things in the run. Again, it looks literally like Shanahan's offense. But if you're the Cowboys, that's why you hired Zimmer. Zimmer is one of the only guys to actually have success against that Shanahan defense. So, or that Shanahan offense. So, and plus on top of that, the offensive line isn't good. Like, the Saints offensive line is not good. It's not. We don't have the Panthers pass rushers rushing you guys. Like, they don't have anybody else rushing the passer outside of Jadeveon Clowney. But again, there's a reason why Clowney didn't have 10 sacks until he got to Baltimore. Got paid, and he ain't gonna do jack shit ever again. So yeah, it really is just that simple. Trevor Penning is a scrub. I've been on this platform to say he is a scrub. I've been said he's a scrub, and he will forever be a scrub. Trevor Penning is a scrub. Shout out Alex from Film is Art. But Trevor Penning is a scrub. He's a scrub. Ruiz is up and down. Eric McCoy is actually good. I do like Eric McCoy. And, Fuaga's still a rookie. So, week 1 going up against Lord knows who for the Panthers. Yeah, I just, he played good week 1, but again, that's the Panthers. You got to go up against, Micah Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence, Marshawn Nealon. You're going up against some guys now. But I do not think that offensive success that New Orleans had against arguably the worst team in football will succeed or will proceed. It just won't. I'm not expecting a Cleveland Browns level shutout necessarily, but Derek Carr gonna have a bad time. Let's say that. We're gonna have Saints fans releasing diss tracks on Derek Carr again. So.
Hey man, before I get into my shit, boy, was Derek Carr talking his shit.
Boy.
Oh my God. If y'all get a chance, y'all haven't seen it, please look at that clip of when, I don't know what J.C. Horn obviously said to him, but you can clearly see.
I got 3 on you.
You can clearly see Derek Carr literally saying, yeah, I got 3 on you. You. I'm like, oh, not the you. Because he's serious when he say you. No. You. It's bad. It's bad. Poor Carolina.
Oh, wait.
Hell. To answer my own question, no, I obviously I don't expect that. I just had to clickbait. Not gonna lie. Obviously, Dalen went on the defensive side of the ball. I'm gonna kick it to y'all about y'all offense. I'm gonna just basically frame about what I want to see from this Dallas offense. I hope that y'all can establish the run game a little bit better. There was definitely some plays that I saw, and I'm just like, ooh, I love you, bro. You a Spur, but Rico, you missed some holes, brother. Boy, did you miss some holes. It was rough. It was rough, and it was no secret that Dallas came into the season with one of the more lackluster running back rooms. But still, you still don't want to see it look that bad like that. That was a bad showing on the offense, on the run game.
Horrendous.
Terrible. Now, Dak is Dak. So I'm excited to see the I mean, I don't even know if he travels, so I don't even know if CD and Marshawn even gonna match up a lot like that. But I was happy to see
a lot of traveling now. He gonna have to do a lot of traveling because CD move around a little too much. He move around a lot.
he definitely does, and I like that.
Hey.
I like that type of versatility.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see. They got some guys who like to get real grabby. I mean, Alontae Taylor, Paulson Adebo, and obviously Marshawn, who's been there for a while. Trade him, please.
Hey, well, he's hurt right now, so we'll see. We'll see if he even plays.
Is it hammy again?
Yes, hamstring again.
Of course, it's hamstring.
It's always hamstring with him. I promise you. He's the most annoying good corner in the league because he is so good. He plays, he's fantastic. The problem is he plays like 4 games a year, and 2 of them are against Mike Evans.
He makes sure that.
Oh, he makes sure he's healthy for Mike Evans.
He getting on all the drugs. I ain't gonna lie. They be shooting my dog up with the bets. But yeah, on the offensive side of the ball, yes, like I said, I want to see y'all establish the run game a little bit better. Y'all got Cooks involved. Cooks got a touchdown. I don't want y'all to do that one time and then just stop doing it. I want you guys to continue building upon it because that's what's going to make y'all more dangerous and it's going to make you more of a threat. You guys don't want to be one-dimensional. Y'all don't. It's going to end up very badly. I mean, y'all know how that went for y'all. I'm not trying to pour salt in the wound, but that's what happened in the playoff game. Y'all became one-dimensional, and once they took y'all trick away, that's what happened. So obviously, you don't want to keep making the same mistakes, and I don't think y'all will. So obviously, I predict y'all to come out of this game with a W. Saints fans,
just be happy you gotta win. Just be happy you gotta win because I don't think y'all gonna get another one for a while now. Because I think I'll play Philly next. I think it's Philly. Then it might be they might beat Atlanta.
But it'll definitely be an interesting game. But I just see y'all taking the dub. I am gonna love watching Diggs on Olave though.
That'll be an interesting one. Yeah.
And definitely Diggs. Also Shaheed on was it is Lewis healthy? Is he gonna be starting in the slot or is it still Carson?
Hell yeah. Lewis had a great game. Lewis, I'm gonna keep it a buck, honestly. Lewis was the best corner in week 1. He was the best corner. And that's no shade. Carson played fantastic as a rookie. Played fantastic. He, Cooper, Amari Cooper again. We all know how I feel about Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper is arguably, in my opinion, still a top 8 receiver in the league. Problem is Deshaun sucks. But
stinky
man. But yeah, Carson played well. Diggs obviously come back off the injury, played well. Played, just as good. But yeah, Lewis played fantastic. Lewis was the best corner.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and head over towards our outro. Man, I'm trying to think. Do we still do the headline stuff, or am I tripping?
Shoot, we could touch on it if we want to.
Cool, we'll do that then. So, what do you think the headlines for this week will be
Let's
what is the
see.
Tuesday headlines? That's what we do. Tuesday headlines.
Yeah, the Tuesday headlines for next week. Shoot. On the spot here, obviously for Dallas, I think, people are still going to be, is Dallas a contender? I'm trying to think. Don't the Chiefs have a pretty tough game this week? Who do they play?
The Chiefs play the Chiefs play the Bengals.
Oh.
Yeah. Nah, it's some sneaky good matchups in here. Besides the Thursday night football game, I flirted with that game, and then I flirted with the Bucks and Lions.
Okay. Actually, okay. I'm not mad at these.
Falcons, Eagles, Monday Night Football.
That's gonna be good. Tampa, Detroit. That's gonna be another good one as well. If I want to touch on some of them, obviously, people are gonna, is Dallas a real legit contender? Because they did beat Cleveland, and I think they'll beat New Orleans. If Cincinnati loses to Kansas City and Joe Burrow is bad again, it's time to have those talks.
Oh, we will.
Oh, it's time to have those talks. Tampa, Detroit. Yeah. Now, Detroit struggled guarding Cooper Kupp. Brother Cooper Kupp had 21 targets. Jesus Christ. Cooper Kupp was killing them, though, but he was the only one there because obviously Puka got hurt, and Tyler Johnson killed them on, I think it was a 60-yard bomb, or a 60-yard catch and run, something like that. But Cooper Kupp was dicing them up all game. So to still have secondary problems, especially in that second half, that really showed. Yeah, and you got to go against Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Cade Otton still solid, Rashad White as a runner and receiver is still quality. The Tampa Bay offensive line is goated. It's a lot. It's a lot here. So it could be looking real scary for Detroit if they lose. Now, granted, in my opinion, I am a little biased. They should have lost to the Rams. I'm gonna keep it about. They should have, even with their backup left tackle. He couldn't block a damn toddler, but even with their backup left tackle, they should have lost. But I think against Tampa, Tampa fight them. Tampa play them tough, and I do think Tampa is going to end up coming out with that dub.
J-Mo man.
Oh, God. The J-Mo.
Glad we had us at J-Mo man sighting. Yes, sir.
God.
Yes, sir. For me, the one matchup, I'll do one good game, and then I just do one fun matchup just because I'm a little evil. The one fun matchup, definitely watch the Steelers and Broncos game.
Oh. Hey, look. The last time I did that was Broncos and Bears, and it was the best game of the week by far. So, hey.
Definitely watch that game because, boys, Bo Nix is going to do some funny shit. He definitely is. Bo Nix is going to be doing some funny shit in that game. He's going to be ready for his life.
Oh, my God.
It's not going to be fun.
TJ Watt going to have that boy seeing ghosts.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be sick. But on the other side, we get to see PS2 versus Pickens. Yes, sir. Yeah, ain't no way there's no punch almost getting gone. There's just no way.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Colts Packers would have been fire if Jordan Love didn't lose his knee.
That shit sucks.
Yeah, that game was going to be flames.
Shout out
Anthony Richardson. But that game was gonna be fire.
Oh yeah, that game was gonna be good.
And then as far as the little tough, interesting matchup, I was about to say that just to troll, but I couldn't even bring myself to do it. That shit, that's just too nasty. Oh, obviously, definitely want to watch this Bears and Texans game. Obviously, I want Caleb to bounce back, have a better game, and the Texans secondary definitely had some issues, had some miscommunication going on. So, which it happens early in the year. So definitely, if Caleb and the boys get on a better track, I do feel like that game could possibly end up being a shootout. Could possibly. Now, it has to depend on a lot of things, but it definitely could go that way. And who wouldn't love to see Caleb Williams and C.J. Stroud in the shootout? I feel like that game is either going to be extremely – because, Sunday Night Football. That game is either going to be extremely interesting or it's going to be very sad by halftime. Extremely sad by halftime. Because, boy, Joe Mixon looked good. Joe Mixon looked great.
Boy, better hope that Caleb don't get off to a slow start. That is all I got to say.
Yeah, I mean, the Texans O-line looked good, but the Bears do have some legitimate rushers, so I do want to see Sweat cause havoc and make CJ sweat a little bit. But I feel like that should still be a fun game for Sunday Night Football. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for joining us. Obviously, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me how dumb I am. Tell us how Dalen has the best takes in the world.
Oh yeah, y'all better. Y'all ain't got no choice. If y'all tell me my takes are bad, I'm just not gonna read them. Point blank period.
Tell us how Artie is just an undeniable Drake lover. He'll never get on his bad side. There's nothing Drake can do to disparage him and hurt him.
Hey, go down in the comments and tell Artie how bad he is at scouting quarterbacks. Go do that. Go do that for me.
I'll do my twin like that, man.
Nah, because I mean, he said Caleb was the best one, and Caleb look a little stupid now. That's all I gotta say. Caleb look a little stupid.
But to be fair, none of the rookie quarterbacks look thorough. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
That's the only reason why we still you looked ass, but you lucky everybody else looked ass too, boy. Like, I feel like with that.
Yeah, because Jaden Daniels wasn't no better. Bo Nix obviously wasn't no better. JJ's hurt right now. Rattler's not playing. Yeah, it's just
yeah, it's gonna be a slow start. And where are my defensive rookies at? Planes. But yeah, with that being said, without the long little tangent, make sure y'all do all that good stuff. Make sure y'all back next week, and I'll give y'all a sneak peek. We possibly have something cooked up for y'all that I'm pretty sure it's going to be in our community tab, but it will also be on our Film is Art Twitter.
Ooh.
So they will be cooking up something for y'all. And all I'm going to say is I'm going to just say these words way too early. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
Oh, God.
But, y'all have a
oh, God.
y'all have a great day. Peace.
Peace. All right.